Hey everyone, welcome back to the Data Crunch podcast. I'm Vadym, Growth Marketing Manager at OWOX, and today we're diving into a topic that a lot of SaaS teams struggle with, even if they don't realize it: building a product analytics culture that actually works. And to help us unpack this, I've got Ruslan here with me, our head of product at OWOX. Hey Ruslan, great to have you back.
Hey Vadym, always a pleasure. And I'm really excited about this one because this topic cuts to the core of how SaaS teams actually use data. Too many companies say, they want to be data driven. They hire analysts, set up dashboards, and stack up all the right tools. But when someone on product team asks a simple question like which feature are most used by paid users in their first week, the answer still takes a week and a few meetings. That's not data driven. That's a bottleneck. So today we are talking about how to fix that, how to build a culture where product teams don't just see data, they use it and they trust it.
Exactly. For too long, being data-driven has meant waiting on someone else to pull numbers. But we're seeing a shift. And today, we'll explore what it actually takes to build a product analytics culture that empowers teams across the board. Before we jump in, just a quick reminder to all our listeners. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to subscribe and drop us a comment below. We'd love to hear if your product team has faced any reporting bottlenecks. And if you're tuning in on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere else, follow the show and turn on notifications. We've got new episodes coming your way every Thursday. All right, let's get into it. Ruslan, to kick things off, what do we really mean when we say product analytics culture?
Yeah, great place to start. A product analytics culture is not about having a dozen dashboards in Looker Studio that nobody opens. It's about creating an environment where product managers, growth teams, designers, anyone building the product can turn questions into insights quickly and confidently. It's not just about having access to data. It's about using the data every day in sprints, in stand-ups, in roadmap planning.
Yeah, totally agree. So it's less about metrics and more about mindset, right?
Exactly. It's about empowering team to explore, question, and act on data. Let me break it down. A real analytics culture looks like this: empowerment. Product managers don't wait days for a report. They can explore data themselves. Control for analysts. They define the models and the structure, so there is a trust. And exploration over dashboards. You don't hunt across 10 different tabs. You just ask questions over metrics. Curiosity drives insights, not just charts. And the last one, I'd say ownership across roles. So everyone uses data, not just analysts.
Yeah, I love that, especially the part about questions over metrics. That's where the real value lives. But let's be honest, most companies try to build this and fall short. What usually gets in their way?
Oh yeah, there are some, common traps. First, dashboard dependence. Teams build static dashboards that get outdated quickly, very quickly. They look good, but no one uses them, to be honest. Then, siloed ownership. Product managers rely on analysts rely on engineering, and by the time you get the answer, the opportunity is already gone. Or there is a overcomplicated tooling. You've got 5 different platforms duct taped together, and no one knows how to use them properly. And maybe the most damaging, no shared language. If active users mean something different for everyone. You never trust the data or each other.
Yeah, sure. That last one is huge. So many debates and meetings come down to mismatched definitions, not insights. So, how do we get it right? What does a strong product analytics culture actually rest on?
It comes down to five pillars. Let's break them down. First, standardized metrics definitions. This is your semantic layer. You need clear definition for terms like user, milestone, trial start, project, subscription, and so on. Otherwise, every team ends up building their own truth. The second one, control for data teams. Analysts don't need, to gatekeep, but they do need to protect the model. Define your joins, own the transformations, and prevent duplicate logic. The third one, accessibility. If only analysts can use the system, culture dies. Product teams should be able to explore insights through tools they already use, like Google Sheets, chat interfaces, or templates. It should be easy. The fourth one, responsiveness. Speed matters. When a product manager has a question, they should get answers fast, like within the sprint, not next quarter. So the last one, the fifth, trust. No one uses data they don't trust. You build trust with clean definitions, consistent logic, and explainable outputs, not magic numbers that nobody trusts.
Yeah, that makes so much sense. And it's not just about processes, it's also about having the right systems in place to support the culture. Let's talk about that. What does the ideal modern product analytics stack actually look like?
Absolutely. Here is what we recommend and what we use at OWOX. So the first one, data warehouse plus modeling layer. Your raw data lives in BigQuery or Snowflake, but that's just the start. With OWOX BI, you can build a standardized product analytics data model or adopt our ready-to-use template with tables like user, event, session, project, subscriptions, and more. That becomes your semantic layer. The second one, chat-based UI for business team. Even the best ever model is useless if it's locked, behind the SQL. That's why OWOX BI lets product managers ask plain English questions like which key actions do lead to user activation? What is their retention rate for active users in their second month? What's their downgrade rate by plan? And get, instant answers. No SQL, no delays. The third one, Google Sheets as a reporting surface. Let's face it, product managers live in Sheets. They love Sheets. So push insights there where decisions happen. OWOX BI lets you, deliver live model data straight to Google Sheets. Filter it, share it, build on it.
So that gives you the full stack. BigQuery to OWOX BI for modeling plus chat in Google Sheets for action. That's super powerful, but also really simple.
Exactly. You make insights accessible, actionable, and aligned. That's what reinforces culture.
Yeah, so here's the big question. Let's say someone listening and thinking, okay, I want this. I want a culture where my product team can explore data, get answers, and move fast. What's their first step?
Great question. Start with your model, not your dashboard. Define your metrics, create shared language, enable team to explore. From there, your system should support them, not slow them down.
And for those of you listening, if you want to see how this works in action, check out OWOX BI. You can explore our product analytics data model test the chat interface and see how fast your product team can get insights flowing. It's free to get started, and you can find the link in the description of this episode.
Thanks, Vadym, and to our listeners. Don't settle for waiting reports. Build a system that empowers your team to think with data. That's how culture scales.
All right, that wraps up this episode of the Data Crunch podcast. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next Thursday with some more insights on data, analytics, and building better systems. Until then, stay curious and keep crunching.